lovelies, we hit 300, and I could not be more grateful and proud of our little group. And I just wanted to take a moment and touch base, say thank you to all of my wonderful moderators and admins, James, Troy, Anika, and basically just for showing up when I couldn't. So, with that being said, I'm going to apologize for my absence. It's been it's been a bit of a challenging 2025 for me so far, but with all the great, wonderful people that make up this group, I am proud to say that I am back and I am so, so happy to be here. And I am so grateful to all of you and every single person that makes up this group. And especially said James, Troy, and Martha, thank you so much for just showing up. And to all who have joined, thank you. Welcome new members. Thank you for being here. And even in my absence, I have thought about you guys a lot, and I'm so excited to just make this a wonderful community. Anika had mentioned something about connection, and I think that is truly why we are here. She says that we are kind of just looking for that system of understanding, and we're dealing with such an unusual topic, and it affects our upbringing. It affects everything that we've known when we learn something new that completely contradicts everything that we've learned. So we have this really interesting opportunity to discern and make it work for us. So with that being said, welcome to the group. Welcome to this experience that we're all having. Welcome to this community. Um, I do have a bill update for all intents and purposes. We know that he is amongst us. He is on this plane and he is doing well. He's unfortunately grieving the loss of his Joni, and I am ever grateful for everything that he put out there, and it makes me want to do the same just because of how much healing and how much having a new perspective and having these new lessons shown to us and how to challenge our own perceptions of what we have learned throughout our lives about our religions, our beings, our families, and just all the aspects of us and our beliefs and what we know. So it has been a while since I have been on, and I am really, really tickled that we hit 300. And it's because I really did not know. I was expecting to have just a couple people be interested in these videos and in these topics. And I'm so grateful that we have the space for this, and we have the technology for this, and we have the interest for this, and then we have the discernment for this, and we can put it together in practice and bring it into our lives and really just help other people. So, what's next for the group? I'm looking at my notes here. What's next for the group and what the purpose of this group is? So initially, I wanted people to study with me videos and kind of help figure out what all this means. And I've realized that what it means to me is different what it's going to mean to you, you know. But the purpose of this group is just to have a shared space of support and of learning and of studying and of applying and practicing. And Troy is really big on practicing, and he's very good at encouraging other people to do that. Put this meditation into practice. Put this spiritual teaching and learnings into practice in your own life. And so what's next and what has changed for this group is On Mondays, we will be meditating. So we're going to have Monday meditation nights. I had originally started to want to do them in the evenings at like 9 p.m. Eastern, and I'm not 100% sure if that's a good time for everyone. So we're going to reel that back a little bit, and we're going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's 30 minutes, to an hour. I can leave the room running for an hour. Let's meditate together. I will start by putting us in a gentle meditation, semi-trance state, and we're going to listen to some birds and nature sounds, and we're going to go within. Everybody has their own techniques for this. We're also going to set intentions for our Monday meditation night. Just like Bill had prayer, prayer requests and all that, whenever we do our meditation Mondays, I want you to put on Monday, make a Monday post. I'll make a Monday post. We're going to post and put what we're more thankful for, what we're most thankful for having come into our lives, what we're thankful for having leave our lives. And just any prayer requests that you have, whether it be for, a furry friend, somebody who is sick. I want to bring that back because I think the more that we pray, not only just for ourselves, but for each other and send that energy out of good, it will spread. We have enough on our plates now to be fearful of and to feel a certain way about. So let's get out of our head, go within, and meditate together. And I think that is the biggest thing that I can do personally in this group that would honor that legacy is to encourage each and every one of you to be here. Let's meditate, let's go within, and also to show up personally for it too. But meditation Mondays are going to be a new thing in July. I wanted to start this last June, but unfortunately, I was not able to do that. So, starting in July, meditation Mondays, let's get together and meditate. Also, when it comes to watching the videos, I have tried to get everybody together to do study groups and to post a specific video that we can discuss and talk about, but that isn't working out how I thought it would. So I'm going to let you guys pick the videos for Thursdays, and if none are picked, we just get together and chat about whatever your favorite one was. And on Saturdays at noon Eastern, um, we're going to do a share circle. Saturdays are for sharing. And that's where we get together. We hold space for each other. If somebody wants to share how this information has, impacted them, um, let's talk about it. Let's listen to each other. Let's just commune. Let's just share. Let's just, you know, be there for each other while we go through this and learn from each other too. Because when we share things out loud, when we say, I really had no idea this was like this, how did it impact you when you first found out? You know, there's a lot of stuff that happens within your heart when you have clarity and when you have that. It's just that inner knowing, that knowledge, that confirmation. And you want to talk about it. Because let's be honest, the things that we learn here, we can't really talk to just anybody about because people will look at us like we're crazy. And, yeah, and that's the unfortunate part of Bill's videos that we watch. And he talks about, he goes, they already think we're crazy over here. And still today, all these years, 30 years later, it's the same thing because I feel like we have sacred knowledge. I feel like we know things that other people haven't gotten their hands on yet. But we also need that space to connect and support each other. And Anika did say that people are here for that. And I want to facilitate that. So Monday nights are for meditation. Log in and join your Zoom. If you have the app on your phone, that's great. For Mondays, we're going to be camera off, so you don't have to have your camera on. I'm going to do, I'm going to lock the room so people don't kind of come in and interrupt because sometimes people join with their audio on or their camera on, and it can be distracting to the other people who are meditating. So I'm going to start the room and give us 5 minutes to get in there, get situated, and then I'm going to lock the room. And I will put us in a nice guided little meditation just to get us started. And we do our own thing, for the remainder of the hour. The music will on, the meeting will end itself. So we can just go about our evenings. And again, you can put in the chat on Monday, what you would like to set your intentions for. You can, just give some good encouragement. You can get an affirmation. Whatever you want to meditate on will be for Mondays. On Thursdays in the evening time, I'm going to kick it back an hour. So it's probably going to be Thursday nights at 7 p.m. I'm going to write that down. So let's do Thursday, member choice, 7 p.m. EST. And on Saturdays, Saturdays are a pretty big special day, and I think those are going to be a bit longer. So when other people are talking and they're sharing things that are really personal to them, let's do our best to not interrupt. Let's do our best to be focused. Let's do our best to make these Saturday morning meetings personal and sacred. Like if you can share and you're in a safe space, people aren't going to talk about the horrible abuse they suffered at the hands of religious people in their life. And then you're walking around and people are listening to everything they're sharing. So when we are in Saturday share groups, being mindful of what people are doing in the group and giving them that safe space is very important. Because these are personal things. So having that presence and that peace of mind is very helpful when you're trying to open up about your experiences. So I take that very seriously. Um, and we can also set some intentions on Saturdays, but for right now, that's what I would really like to see happen for our month of July. I hope everybody has had a wonderful June so far, and I look forward to seeing all of you in the meetings. And thank you for being a part of this, and have a lovely day.